Hello, and welcome to Resilience Inc. I'm Jacob Lentz, and I'm the current director of the R&D department. And I would just like to first say congratulations on getting your role at Resilience, and thank you for choosing to work with us. And also thank you for choosing to work with the R&D department. We're really excited to have you. And I'm just going to give you a quick introduction to us. So, what does Resilience do? Our mission statement is we will not stop till SEL is taught, trained, and tested at every school in the country. Now, during your application process, you might have learned a little bit about what SEL is, but it stands for Social Emotional Learning. So we at Resilience believe that by teaching SEL and better mental health awareness to all students in K through 12, we can better work towards reducing violence in schools. So that's the main thing we work towards. In the R&D department, we work to achieve Resilience's goal through analyzing data and working to create efficiency in other departments. So some examples of past projects that we've worked on are an analysis of Google Ads to see how we can best use keywords and negative keywords and things like that. We've created efficiency suggestions for all of the other departments, and we've done research on the effects of COVID-19 on mental health. So, feel free to look through our department's Google Drive folder just to learn more about what we do. You can go into all our files and take a look at it. Speaking of our folder, the first folder in it is the training folder, which is where you found this video. But then the second folder is the staff assignments folder, and it's got all these subfolders in it. So just some of the key ones are folder 1, which is Google Ads. Anything that we work on that has to do with Google Ads will go in there. We have the flowcharts folder, which is where I'll put any files that have to do with the flowchart projects. The third folder is efficiency suggestions, just anything that has to do with that. 4 and 5 are some past projects that were done before I was here. And then the sixth folder is old files. It's just any older files that have to do not with one of these other folders go in there. So again, like I said, feel free to look through all these folders and learn about anything you want in it. Look at some of the past stuff we've done. So first, your action plan. Please fill out your action plan before your first day as much as you can. And then as you're working with Resilience, please regularly update that action plan. It's just really important that you have it done so we can just see what you're doing and how everything's going. And then if you have any questions about your action plan, feel free to ask John Fay or the current R&D director, and we'll be happy to help you. For email etiquette, please use a formal greeting at the beginning of all of your emails. And then if the person you're addressing has a title, please use that whenever that's appropriate. Be clear and concise in your emails and make sure you're checking for spelling and grammatical errors. It's good to thank people for their time or help or something along those lines at the end of every email. And then also update your email signature to show your resilience role. So your role should be found in your first email welcoming you to the company that you got after your first meeting with John Fay. So if you look in that email, you should be able to find your role. If it's not there, feel free to ask me or John Fay and we can get you your role. So for your first steps, the director of R&D should reach out to you ahead of your first day, whether that's me or it's someone else by the time you're watching this video. They should reach out to you. If they haven't yet, or even if they have, feel free to reach out to them and introduce yourself and ask any questions you might have. The current director will be shown on the staff directory Google Sheet, which you should have access to at this point, and that will have their email and phone number. So you can email them, text them, whatever feels comfortable. Please make sure you sign the volunteer agreement before your first day. That's really important. We want to make sure you've had that done. So please just double check, make sure you've signed that. And then go ahead and spend some time looking over Resilience's website just to learn more about what we do. It's just good to know that stuff. So ahead of your first day, if you want to look over the website, or like I said, look through the R&D folder, feel free to do that. So once again, welcome to Resilience, and thank you for choosing to work with us.